All right, y'all. So this review is for my spiritual people and even my religious people, okay? This book here, Book of Wisdom, this is volume 2, caught my eye, literally, okay? And thank you, Spirit, for putting this book in my line of sight, okay? Because if you are looking to deepen your spirituality, okay, or even to deepen your understanding of the Bible, I need you to read this book, okay? This is a freaking amazing book, okay? And I want to read a page out of it for you, okay? And see if it clicks for you a little, all right? So this page is about symbolism of the devil. Okay, the devil is not outside of you. Okay, I want y'all to understand the devil is the mind. It's your own mind. Okay, listen. It is important to recognize that the word devil was never present in the earliest gospels. Instead, what was mentioned was a spirit of evil. This distinction is crucial because it underscores the idea that the devil, as popularly conceived, does not actually exist as an independent entity. Devil is not outside of you, babies. Rather, it is a personification of the lower aspect of the human mind, a facet of our consciousness and psyche. The term spirit of evil was not meant to denote a specific deity or being, but rather any force of negativity, whether it manifests as destructive thoughts, emotions, or actions. This spirit of evil represents the darkest side of our mind, the part that can lead us astray and bring forth the negativity in our lives. The concept of the devil, therefore, is symbolic of the destructive tendencies within our own minds. It is not an external force tempting us, but an internal aspect that, if left unchecked, can lead to harmful behaviors and negative manifestations in our lives. Understanding this allows us to see the devil not as an outside adversary, but as a part of ourselves that we must confront and transform. Gotta transform your mind, babe. Positivity always wins, okay? That's God. When examining the symbolism of Satan or the devil, the color red is almost always prominently featured, and this choice is deeply symbolic. Red represents chaotic and intense emotions like hatred and anger, which are often associated with the devil's nature. Red is also linked to the root chakra, which is the foundation of human consciousness. This chakra is connected to survival instincts and fundamental needs, governing our sense of security and our connection to the physical world. It ties directly to our most primal animalistic instincts. Red is also significant in terms of its vibrational energy. As the lowest vibrational color in the spectrum, red has the longest wavelength of visible light, which means it carries the least amount of energy. This characteristic of red symbolizes a state of low frequency, which in spiritual terms can represent a person who is trapped in negative emotional and mental states, essentially a state of inner hell and chaos, okay? Hell is not a place outside of you, babe. Hell resides right inside, okay? The symbolism of the devil often extends beyond just the color red. The devil is frequently depicted with animalistic features such as a goat's head or other bestial traits. This imagery represents the lower primal nature of humanity, our materialistic and instinct-driven way of thinking. It reflects the aspect of our consciousness that are rooted in base desires and survival, as opposed to higher spiritual aspirations. The goat, in particular, is often used because it symbolizes stubbornness, earthly desires, and the untamed aspect of the self that are driven by instinct rather than reason or spiritual enlightenment. Essentially, the devil symbolizes the lower nature of humanity, where emotions govern actions and decisions. When a person is ruled by unchecked emotions, acting impulsively out of anger, fear, or hatred, chaos is inevitably manifested in their reality and environment. The turmoil in the world today can be attributed to a widespread lack of understanding of these deeper aspects of our own being. Traditional religious teachings often emphasize the concept of the devil as an external force to be feared, rather than as a representation of our inner challenges. This fear-based approach can keep people in a state of low energy and prevent them from attaining higher levels of self-awareness and emotional intelligence. Instead of encouraging individuals to cultivate their God self or higher consciousness, religious institutions often promote worship and fear of an external deity, which can perpetuate a cycle of fear and disempowerment. This lack of emotional intelligence and self-mastery is a significant contributor to the widespread chaos and destruction we see today. Wars, conflicts, and personal strife often stem from uncontrolled emotions and a lack of understanding of our own inner nature. By failing to teach people how to manage and understand their emotions, society remains trapped in a cycle of fear, reacting to the world from a place of lower consciousness rather than from a place of peace and understanding. Okay? So yeah, the church promotes fear of something outside of you. Okay? Fear is not of God. God is love. Okay? Ain't nothing loving about living in fear. Okay? So definitely read this book. Okay? It talks about all types of symbolisms. Okay, it breaks down verses in the Bible. Okay, the Bible is written in parables. Okay, do y'all know what a parable is? Because y'all be reading that Bible and taking it at face value. Okay, you have to break it down. Okay, really see what's being said. Okay, it's not all black and white. You got to go deeper, babe. Okay, the Bible states not to worship idol worship. Okay, that is somebody outside of you. Okay, you don't idolize man or anything outside of God. God is in your heart. Okay, we carry God within in the heart. God is love. If you don't have love, you don't have God. Okay, and anybody who's promoting fear, chaos, ain't got God either. All right, so y'all check out this book. Love it. Can't get enough. Hope y'all love it too.